4, 3, 2, 1, live. Whoa! Hello, we are live.
Hello, fiber friends.
Our fiber buddies.
How is everybody?
Wait, who are you?
Well, last time I checked, I was Karen.
Last time I checked, I was Bryan. And together we are
Fiber Hearts.
Yeah, I gotta work on my angling on it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Together we are
Fiber Hearts. Oh, I like it. That's
cute, isn't it?
That's a lot nicer when you're closer.
That's right. Okay, I gotta adjust this just a little bit, so I have to lean out over.
There we go.
God and everybody on there.
Ah.
Gotta make this. Trying to get all the, so we can see the chats. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh my goodness, there's a bunch of people here already.
Oh my word, Denine's here. Good job, lady.
Yeah.
She's a first timer.
Denise.
Hey,
first time
Rosalie.
here.
Good to
from
see you,
Saskatchewan.
lady.
That's
Saskatchewan, nice.
haven't-
Leela,
Have we been to
hey.
Saskatchewan? I don't think we've been to Saskatchewan. Not yet.
I don't think we have yet.
My people
It's
have.
on my list of things to go, places to
It
go.
is.
Julie's here.
My people supposedly had roots in Saskatchewan on one leg of the family, so we
Yep.
gotta go visit someday.
Christy, hello, hello.
There we
Good
are.
to see you, lady. And Connie's here, yay.
Denisha, thank you for moderating. That's
Hey,
very
Denny,
nice.
how you been, girl?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to talk to Denny in a while. I need to hop on one of her
What is it called?
Zooms. She's
her
on them
that's right.
Zooms every once in a while.
You fancy kids and your Zooms. That's all we do all day, too. You look cute today, dear. Look at you.
Oh, thank you.
And I knew we were going to do this today, so I was asking you what you were wearing. 'cause I
Yeah,
wanted to
doesn't he
match
look sharp? He's looking sharp, people.
My sweetie got me this shirt.
Yeah.
I think it's nice.
I told him he looks like, because Justin Timberlake is my boyfriend.
Yeah.
So I told him he looks like JT. If I can get him to dress like JT, then I'm good.
I'm a man of the woods. It's true.
He my man of the woods.
Oh, Margaret's here from Florida.
Hey,
Nice.
Margaret. Windy, Florida. Don't tell me that, girl. I'm coming your direction.
It's true.
So,
coming to Florida soon.
we're traveling.
Don't say
Please.
that,
I don't
lady.
want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it.
No.
Okay, cancel. I don't want to jinx it. But we may or may not be traveling in April to Florida.
Right.
Okay.
Florida.
So, I don't know what kind of yarn situation they have in Florida, but we're going to find out. That's all I
that's
know.
right.
We're going to find out. We're going to investigate.
My work
We're gonna take one
for the
team
and investigate
and
yarn
try to find you
situation.
some yarn
Okay.
shops.
Terry's here when we're live. Nice.
Hey Terry, good to see you, gal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now you have a special.
Oh, they're liking the suspenders.
Oh, thank you.
Hi,
Oh,
Roseanne.
music camera.
Pennsylvania's in the house.
Western New York too. Cool.
Hey. East Coasters. What?
Well, you have a special cup today, and I was enjoying.
I
it.
like this is a.
You know how
This is a. What is it?
it's a
What I
mason
said?
jar.
Oh. Mango, pineapple, berry, protein shake, smoothie thing. And I like to put them in the mason jar because whenever I go to pour into a cup or something, it gets everywhere. And I like the wide lid, right?
She likes them because they're cool, or like they
And they're
look
cool.
really cool.
You know, the cool kids.
Yeah,
the
big
cool
time.
kids, use a mason jar. So
Didn't it
that's
used
good.
to be that was kind of a hillbilly redneck thing, and
Heck yeah.
And
You
now
used
it's
to
like super cool.
You got to put your iced tea in there and stuff.
yeah,
Set
it's
out on the
proper-
porch.
It's the right container.
Use your iced tea.
Well, I told Karen that I thought that her mason jar was cute for somebody that needed a small one like she did.
So he goes and gets this giant mason jar. I'm like, dude. He's a silly man, people.
Well, we are competitive.
We're not competitive.
We're a
at
little
all.
bit competitive.
No,
So,
what are you saying? No,
so
we're not.
I thought, well, I could use the same size mason jar and match, or I could get a bigger one. So there you go. This thing is too heavy.
Yeah.
You have to be strong.
Yeah.
Which I am. But
So if you are in the Sarasota, Tampa, I don't know how long we're going to some
Where are we
fancy. We're going to some fancy resort.
Karen's Fancy
And
Country or company.
We
has
fly
a-
into Fort Myer.
That's right, Fort Myer.
Okay,
Do people say Fort Myer or Fort Myers?
I have no idea.
Is it like how some people say Costco's versus Costco?
I don't know. So we fly in there.
Fort
And
Myers.
then we're gonna be there at that fancy resort for a week,
Yep.
and then we want to pick up a Rays game. We want to go to the Tampa Rays and watch a baseball game.
Yes, we do.
But so far, the MLB has not opened their park. They've only opened certain parks, and the Rays is
Soon.
coming soon. You know, TBD. If you know anything about baseball, they love saying TBD about everything. Okay. So if you're a baseball fan, you know what TBD is all the time.
TBD rhymes with cash money. That's all I know.
JB says it's with an S.
It is. I know
Fort
that. Which,
Myers.
according to the rules, that means that it must be dropped.
Yeah.
The pronunciation, the colloquial pronunciation rules.
Yeah.
Because you don't say Costco. You say
No.
Costco's. You add the S if it doesn't have one.
Yeah.
And if it does have one, you don't.
My people
Fort Myers.
add an S if there isn't one and drop an S if there is.
That's right.
I don't know why.
I don't know
I
why
have no
either, but
idea
it's
why.
fun. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, they use mason jars for moonshine. Well, is this moonshine? It's actually,
Jonda, you are so right. And if I leave this fruit sit out long enough,
this is ginger ale.
my best friend's dad. Okay. My best friend's dad had the old. I don't know how many gallons those are. The old apple, big glass with the hook, the ring, and all that whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I grew up in Oregon, all right? So I know my apples. There's a whole story I can tell you about that. So I know my apples. I grew up in Oregon. So we used to go out in the field, wherever. I don't know whose field it was. Anybody's field, don't matter.
Really?
We used to just go out in the field and pick apples. And he had a slough, an apple slough. He made a slough. And we just pick up apples on the ground, okay? Worms, ain't nobody check for worms. Ain't nobody check for dirt, bugs, whatever. Nobody, you didn't wash the apples before you threw them in the slough. You just chucked them in the slough.
Yeah.
So they'd roll down and somehow they'd get all crushed up or whatever. Apple juice would come out the other side.
That's right.
Best apple juice you ever tasted.
But
Well,
wait, there's more.
Turns out that if you bottle the apple juice, you let it sit around for a while.
It turns into special apple juice.
It's special apple juice. And I didn't know that until I got a little bit older and realized what he was doing. He was making his own special.
Making some
his special recipe, like the Waltons.
Like those sisters on the Waltons, their
Yeah.
dad made the recipe.
Yeah.
And they
he
did
had
too.
he had his special recipe.
That's right. He had a recipe
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. But they didn't. These were just out in the middle of nowhere. There were no it wasn't nobody's field. There was nobody spraying them or nothing. They were just apple trees out in the middle of nowhere. Who knows? So, anyway.
So are you saying that's your recipe?
Yeah, this is my special recipe.
Okay.
If I leave it out long enough, it'll be my special recipe.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. But you look like you're drinking the hooch.
People don't put ice in the hooch, but yeah,
No.
it's true. This is sugar-free ginger ale that I got. Mm-hmm. Canada Dry
Yeah.
brand, my favorite.
But when I was like, and then this ain't the story I was thinking about. When I was like 5 years old, I'm not kidding you. Like, maybe I was like, I swear I was first grade, or kindergarten, but I don't think so. Was I writing by kindergarten?
Probably.
Maybe.
Your ABCs.
It was either kindergarten or first grade. And the teacher asked us to, and she gave us 3x5 cards. And she, for some reason, she asked us to write out a recipe.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Okay.
that's right. This was a cool story.
I was young. I was young. And so I had watched my grandma make apple pie. Because we used to,
Many times.
man, we had apple pie.
Well, you had an apple tree in your
Grandma
grandma's
would
backyard.
freeze it. We had pies. She had this thing called a snack bar, the snack bar, and it was like I don't know how many feet high was this thing.
Well, when you were a little kid, it was real tall.
Yeah,
I knew
it was real tall to me. But Grandma always had pies sitting up there.
Yep.
And I tell you what, if I lived any longer with my grandma, I'd be twice the size I am.
She was terrible.
Grandma loved
about
you
that.
with food.
Oh,
all right?
you need a little more.
Oh, there's a whole story there too.
You just need a...
So anyway, so she always had pies up there. So I grew up watching Grandma make apple pie.
Yep.
So I tell this gal and the recipe, and we're writing down the recipe, and I almost had that thing down to exact. Seriously, how much sugar was in there, the pie dough, because she rolled, she made her own pie dough. She rolled it out.
Yep.
How many apples were in there. I mean, I almost had it, like at 5 or 6 years old, I knew how to make an apple pie.
Sure. Grandma put you to work.
Yeah.
Look, Gary yarned it out. Her grandpa had apple trees and grape plums and blueberry trees.
Oh, they were the best.
Are there blueberry trees? Do you mean a bush? Yarned it out?
Well, there's the low bush, and then you got ones that are a little higher.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Well, there you go. Mm-hmm. Yes. That's funny.
We used to have cherry trees. We had tons of cherry trees. And I love the cherries. Don't get me wrong; they are yum. But problem was, you really had to be careful because they'd track into that carpet. They'd track into your house.
Yes,
you step on a cherry tree, you gonna know it.
No, for weeks
you step
later.
on all them cherries that have dropped.
That's right.
So anyway, all right, that's a whole thing.
That's a whole thing.
That's a whole thing.
We're
yammering on.
And having a good. We're just happy to see everybody.
That's why when we moved here. When we moved in this house, the gal before us had planted a plum tree.
Janie.
Holy smokes. That thing, the year we moved in, that thing was, oh gosh,
so
loaded.
Oh.
Loaded. It wasn't even that big, but it was loaded with plums. Way more plums than Bryan and I would ever eat. I'm like, I don't know who she thought she was feeding, maybe the neighborhood. I don't know. Probably. But the only thing I knew about plum trees, right, is, again, with the tracking. You had to be careful. Make sure you either wore special shoes or cleaned off your shoes or whatever, because it would track all over the house.
That's exactly right.
So,
and it did a couple of times.
And it did a couple of times, didn't it?
Yes,
I know.
It
I don't know about that.
We said goodbye to the plum tree. We did. Look, dear, Karen Fitty's here from Kamloops.
Hey.
Have we been to Kamloops? I think we have.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Look Karen
Rosalie
Fitty.
says I used to eat all day. I know.
Canada Dry. See, Canada. There you
Yeah.
go. All right. Now, what?
Me too. Grandma had a tree in the backyard that was an apple tree, and it had 5 different kinds of apples. She had spliced it or grafted it.
That's what they call it, grafted.
So like a certain section of the
Kamloops.
tree would bloom out and fruit, and another section would fruit out and all that. So we had apples all day long. Apple sauce, everything was an apple. Okay, so anyway. So, they just started not too long. Oh, you're talking Karen Fitty. Okay, so I have a question for you guys for my Alaskan peeps. Seta! And you other Alaskan folks out there, I'm looking for a ulu knife. And
What's an ulu?
I want to, them little bowed knives. You ever seen a true native Alaskan use one of them things? You'd be like, wow.
They're amazing.
Okay, because they slice, dice, and everything. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I need an ulu knife, and I want to get it from a real Alaskan artisan. But I want it to be a working knife. I don't want it, if it's too fancy, then I feel like I can't use it.
Doesn't have to be that decorative. Just want a real one.
I want a real Alaskan knife. I don't want to buy one from just somebody. I want to buy it from an Alaskan.
There, Lisa Ray says hi. Sandy Tanner says hi.
Hi, guys.
Yarned It Out used to play on 68 acres with no adult supervision. See, people did that.
I
We
know.
would go on our bikes for hours. No cell phones, no nothing.
Ain't nobody think about it.
And we'd get in trouble.
Ain't nobody think about it. Anyhow, so if you know of a place for me to pick up a ulu knife,
Looking for an ulu.
I'm looking for an ulu. Okay.
All right.
I've been crocheting, people. Believe it or not, I've been crocheting.
All right. What are we going to do here? Which one? Oh, we should show these.
Yep.
These are whips.
They're not whips, they're done.
Sorry, foes. I'm sorry.
They're foes.
Foes.
I made some hats. This is my first time making a pom-pom.
Yeah.
Hey.
Those
Just because
small?
I make hats don't mean you have to put every single one of them on your head.
Yes, I do.
Some of them I make for kids.
Oh, that's true. This one did feel a little tight.
Yeah, that's for a kid.
Well, give it to a kid with a big head like Charlie Brown.
Why do you always have to put on a hat? What is that? So anyway, this is the first time I made pom-poms. I'm pretty proud of myself. I made big, fat, fluffy pom-poms. And I tied them on so they could take them off when they go to wash.
We looked it up to see how to make them.
Yep. So, he always likes to flip the brim.
That's my style.
I know. You can if you want.
You don't have to.
This is just homespun.
Yep.
Homespun. They made it nice. kind of thick hat. But the
What do you
thing
usually
I
call
was
it?
proud of is I watched somebody on
The YouTubes?
the YouTubes. I watched somebody's channel. I'm not recalling. I'm sorry. Anyhow, so you can. I worked on my. Oh, thank you.
Vanity.
I worked on my identity. You're funny.
No, I said my vanity.
Oh. Yeah, you see how you can sort of see the join, but
yeah, that was
it's
a
not
neat
too
trick.
bad. And the way I did the hat, it doesn't jog, right? You see the stripes are even all the way around. It doesn't
did a good
doesn't
job.
do that zigzag thing with the striping. Anyways, I don't know if I did it exactly like how that gal was
You
doing,
did great.
but it turned out better. You can still see kind of a seam, but it's not too bad. Some of them get, some of them you got the whole, like Z likes to say, you get the whole San Andreas fault on there. So, anyway, and then I watched the gal make these pom-poms, and Mr. B took 2 paper plates, because you take the yarn and you wrap a donut, basically, is what it is. He took 2 paper plates and made a donut out of the cardboard
That's right.
for me. And then she showed how you
Wrap them.
how you do that. And so
cut,
that
cut,
was
cut.
kind of fun.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this one you can kind of see a little more. You see how that stripe is even, doesn't really jog or do the whole lightning bolt looking thing.
I thought you did
So
a
I'm
great
kind of
job.
proud of myself. Kind of proud of myself that you kind of see the join there, but it's not as bad
Not really.
as some of them get.
looks
So, yeah. Anyway, so I was pretty proud of those.
Yeah, they look great.
And I flip them inside out, put them because I'm putting hats together for some folks.
Yep.
So I flip them inside out, and they're tied on, so you can take the palm off when you want to throw them in the wash.
Because if you throw them in the wash,
Homespun.
they'll get shredded up or something, right?
Yeah,
Karen
you
Fitty
don't want to
wants-
put those palms in the wash; they'll fuzz out and be weird.
Karen Fitty wants to know
So-
where you got it.
Where'd you find the pattern? I know, right?
You know, we'll think. if
It
you
wasn't
think
the
of it.
pattern that I found. It was, I was looking up techniques on how to not get that, because that's just half doubles, all the way around, half double, till you get to the bottom, right, and then it's front post, back post to make the brim. Okay, so that I didn't really need a pattern for that. It was I looked up how to do a seamless join.
Seamless join.
And one gal had a seamless join for a stripe so that it wouldn't jog. And so that's the one I was watching. So that's what I did. Oh, thank you, Sandra. That's really nice. Yay. You guys
What
are
did Sandra
super
say? Sandra said
encouraging.
they look awesome.
Thank you.
Look
Right on.
there, Caitlin Watson's here from Montana, and she just ordered a pom-pom maker. They sell.
Hey,
types of
nice.
that.
Yeah. You can. They make them different sizes and stuff.
Like how big do they? How big are we talking? How big a pom-pom can you make?
Well, Debbie, the Canadian crotcheter.
I like her. She's funny.
I don't know how much she's doing anymore with them, but she used to make these giant,
Yeah,
Pom-poms.
that's what I'm talking about. Big
They were
pom-poms.
like-
Yes.
as big as a hat.
Giant pom-poms.
But they
Love
look
that.
good. She knew how to make them look good. So
That's awesome. That's awesome.
thanks, you guys. You guys are.
We
so
like
nice.
Montana too. I haven't been there.
Anyway, so
but I
made a
like
couple of hats.
it. All right.
All right.
Karen's got. Oh wait. All right. We're building up here.
Yeah.
The pièce de résistance.
All right. So you guys know I'm working on that circle into square
You're making
thing.
a twister game. Everybody knows that.
No, well, hopefully not. But the I got a whole stack. I got added more to my stack, and I will be. I keep going, but I'm making the circle into the square, and I'm doing pretty good, I think. There's, one of them is a little tricky where you can kind of lose your spot, and then your corner goes off, which I've done before. I ain't saying this one ain't gonna have that, but
No, it happens. It's true.
but this is I'm doing this with the Secret Yarnery. Krista?
Krista, the Secret
With
Yarnery.
the Secret Yarnery.
In,
So anyway, I got all the colors. Yep, she's over in Kenya.
Nairobi.
She's so funny. She says, do it from the front side, not from the macaroni side.
It's the macaroni side.
Well, the back looks kind of like macaroni,
Oh, it
see?
does? Okay.
Yeah, you see the difference between that green
Oh,
right there. You see how that looks, and you see how that
That
looks.
looks like macaroni.
So that's the front
I can see
side,
that. Okay. That's
right? And that's the macaroni side. Whoa! You're getting in my drink.
Bella,
Don't get in my drink.
it's thirsty.
Anyway, lots of colors.
There's not a lot of them. You've been having fun doing
I'm between my jewelry biz and this, I'm in the middle of all sorts of colors.
It's funny. You know, there are certain seasons of the year.
I like that color. Don't you like that color? I think that's pretty.
There's certain seasons of the year when you are the jewelry business has you especially busy, and not busy, but like you're really kind of like you're really digging in on it.
My purple.
And then you crochet more during those times because you need the downtime. Like you have to refresh. It's cute.
That looks blue, but look, it's purple.
It's purple. The
It's a
camera
deep
picks
purple.
up a blue.
Huh.
It's a plum
Anyway,
purple.
so I've been working on my squares for my throw.
We could
Learn
do a
how to
Hollywood
make
squares.
circles into squares.
It's Brady Bunch. Hollywood Squares. Hollywood Squares.
Oh, please hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Denny. I always forget about that. Thank you, Denny.
That one's a good one.
I'm still working on my baby blanket. And you know what? I do like having put that solid in there.
It's a nice
Because that solid makes those little bobbles pop. And it really wasn't doing that with just being the same color, you know? And so this is the extra lemon baby blanket from the Crochet Crowd.
That's hard to say.
And I'm just to a section now where I got to put 2 more of the blue bobbles on and then add another section. So I've got, I think there's 1 and then finish this one, and then I got 2 more to go. It's supposed to be 36 by 36, so.
You got a little ways to go. Not much. It's getting
But
closer to 24.
I thought you'll see in the middle here, so you'll see in the middle there is a section of bobbles in there with that same yarn, right? It's kind of hard to see. Okay. And I thought, well, next time I'll do it in the solid, right? But I kind of like having that big center in that one variegated.
Looking around the corner.
And it's the Caron Jumbos in Baby Rainbow and whatever the name of the solid is.
Yeah, it's right here. That's,
What's the name of the solid, though?
yeah, okay.
That's the Baby Rainbow.
The solid is named Pale Green.
Pale Green. Okay.
There's a Caron 1
So
pounder.
anyhow,
And then this one is it called Baby Rainbow? Yeah, Baby Rainbow.
but I was kind of proud of myself. It is going to probably need to be blocked a little bit, but I will tell you, when you lay it out flat, it's kind of hard to hold it up the right way, but when you lay it out flat, it is pretty square.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, so I was kind of proud of myself that, you know how the squares can get a little hanky-janky, and but when this is the back side, you can really see the square in the back side, right? And this is the front side where it's got the bobbles. But remember last time I was saying, I think I need to add a solid color to make those bobbles show up, and I think that worked out pretty good.
That worked out great. It looks awesome.
Anyway, let's just say this. My pastor's wife saw it, and she just had a grandbaby, and now she wants it.
Yes, she does.
So, all right.
Okay.
I'm wanting to put up some baby blankets together. There's an outfit out there that collects baby blankets for military gals who are away from their family.
Oh, wow.
Having babies, and they throw them baby showers.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And so
Great.
they gather goodies, including
that's very
baby blankets and baby stuff from folks, handmade stuff, and put them in little gift boxes for them.
I think that's really nice.
So maybe hubby or whoever is off in somewhere in the military, they're on, they're somewhere away from their family.
Yeah.
It just makes it real nice. So I thought,
that's really sweet.
Plus, I think, she's not the only one, but Billy at the Crafty Floridians is putting together.
Where does she live?
I don't know what part of Florida she lives in, but she's putting together items for reservations.
Oh, wow.
For the natives folks.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Roseanne.
Yes, thank you.
You guys are great encouragements.
Deneen Horrible says that Krista from the Secret Yarnery is from Saskatchewan.
Oh, yeah. That's right. She's an
Saskatchewan.
original Saskatchewan. That's cool. Yay.
Note about
Thanks, Judy.
Note about Saskatchewan. You remember my family has this legendary town.
Oh, yeah.
Valparaiso.
Yeah.
That's in Saskatchewan, too. Somehow we have a connection to that town. I don't know how.
We should go there. We need to go there. I've been wanting to go there.
I know.
But I haven't been to Toronto yet. Well, we came very, very close to going to Toronto, but we didn't quite make it.
But we didn't do it. All right. Then you got this amazing thing.
Okay, so I was watching... Oh, Lordy. What's her name? I'm terrible. I watch you guys. I do. I watch a ton.
You do.
Jada. Jada in Stitches.
Jada
and I was so dadgum jealous of all of her cool baskets that she was making.
By the way, Jada.
Yeah, she's Canadian. And so I was like, dang it, I want to make a basket. So I had some leftover homespun. And so these are just scraps. And I put them together, and I really like how it turned out. They're 5 weights, and this does, even though it's loaded right now, it's loaded full of project.
That is awesome.
But it does stand up on its own because it's three 5 weights together, 3 strands of 5 weight, which, by the way, gives your arm and your hand a workout. Okay, can I just say, yes. So it's 12 by 12. And anyway, I love it. But this part right here, it does barrel out. Like, I wasn't really expecting it to barrel out, but here's why I think it does. Because I think this one green strand here, it's got, you would go a ways, and I thought it was homespun. So I don't know if doesn't homespun have like a thick and quick or something like that? Or a thicker one, not just a 5 weight, but like a 6 weight or something. Okay. So, but this one, it was like, if you go for an inch and it was straight, and then it'd have a tuft. A little fuzzy tuft. And so I think it actually was a 6 weight. This was given to me by a friend, and it didn't have the label. And so anyhow, I just, but didn't that turn out pretty?
Oh, Sandra's got to go. Bye, Sandra.
Bye, Sandra. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Oh.
I thought it turned out really pretty. And your mom came over and was eyeballing this thing.
Oh, yeah. She'll liberate it from you, so.
Yeah. And I was like, no.
She would do that. She would accidentally think it was yours.
So I really like it. I made myself a little crochet bag.
Actually, she probably
made a little, not too little crochet bag. It's a pretty good size.
That's a good one. I think it's really neat. I want to make one too.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Good for
it would be good for you for your hand workout because he was in a car accident and his hand's a little gimped.
Not recently. It was many years ago.
Yeah, many moons.
But fairly recently, my wrist started acting up a little bit, and so I've been paying a lot more attention to exercising it, which is good for crochet. Anyway.
But this was a whole bunch of homespun scraps.
It doesn't look like
5 weights, except for that one I think was a 6, and it was a K hook, and it just was single crochets, and it's like you're making a hat, right? You make it to the size you want the base. She does it a really cool way, and then you do a front post, and then you flip it around, and it starts growing up at that point. Cool. Yeah, it was really cool. So check out Jada in Stitches. She's making baskets over there. Canadian. So thanks, you guys. Yeah. Yay. I thought it really turned out nice. I didn't know what it was going to look like.
Great.
3 strands together. Who knows what it's going to look like. But I thought it turned out pretty good.
You get, talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go grab my project.
All right. B's going to go. I
haven't started it yet, but I wanted to just at least show
grab a project.
Yep.
He's got an idea of one.
Well, you helped me out.
Yeah.
I got a little discouraged working on my little special hat, and I think it was because it was just too small. But I'm not giving up. But Karen found me this project to work on. It's pretty neat. It's a washcloth, but it's a fancy one. And there's never a lack of need for washcloths in the world.
Well, it's really going to help you practice your front posts.
That's what I wanted to conquer, the front and back posting. That's what it was.
Let me hold up.
Yes, please. So it's this premiere project. It's very simple, but it's not just, single crochet and then make another row of single crochet and make another row of single crochet. And we're going to use, did we buy this or did we get this at Crystal's?
No, we bought that. That was at Walmart for like $1.
That's right. We bought this. Anyway, we got a bunch of stuff like this from Crystal too. It was really nice. Anyway, hold that up, please. That's the color we're going to use, or I'm going to use. And I think it's going to turn out great.
Yeah, that's going to look good, B.
So that's going to be consider that it's a very, very early work in progress.
Peaches and cream.
But it's going to turn out great. And
how when Walmart was kind of blowing out their stuff to reset?
Yes.
I picked up a pack of these.
Yes, you did. Anyway, so that's my next project, and I'm gonna. I got a little. I don't know what you call it, but a little bit of crochet slump because that one project was bumming me out.
You lost your Crojo.
A little bit. I lost a little bit of Crojo. It's true, but I'm getting it back. This is my little therapy project. Not therapy. What do you call it? Rehab project to get my Crojo back. So,
oh yeah, it'll be good.
Just whip it right out. Anyway, I wanted to share that for fun. So there you go.
Now I got to think of what projects I want to take with me on the plane.
Ooh, yes, the plane.
Yeah. I don't like taking blankets or anything long because I don't like it on that floor and all that. No.
How long has it been since you've been on a plane?
It has been
more than a year.
Yeah, over a year since I've been on a plane.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So. I don't know. That's going to be interesting with a mask and the whole thing. But I'm wiping down everything. I got my wipes.
You got a giant.
I might wipe down people if I don't. I seriously might hand out wipes and be like, "I'll be that gal. I'm gonna be that gal."
With the spritzer.
Like, hey, you want a breath mint? You'd like a breath mint.
They're
These
really
are the
good.
best. You should really like this breath mint.
You need a hand sanitizer really bad.
Yeah. If I'm handing you a wipe, you know what I'm thinking.
You're so funny. You're so funny.
Yeah. So this is going to be interesting because I may or may not be slightly germophobic.
No,
like I already thought people were full of germs
you
already.
Definitely are, and you were very safe during the time of COVID.
Oh yeah,
it was good.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
And now you can relax just a little tiny bit.
Yeah.
So.
Denny's looking forward to seeing your washcloth.
I see that. Well, thank you, Denny.
I might make some washcloths. That's what I'm saying because they're small and I can easily.
That's right.
Whatever. And plus, organizations are always looking for a washcloth.
That's true.
So it's not like they're going to hang around. Yeah. Wipe down people.
Oh, Cynthia's traveling next week too. Well, I want to hear about that next time, Cynthia.
Where are you going, Cynthia?
Yeah, where are you going? You were good? A couple of my friends on Facebook went to Hawaii. That was so cool.
Man, that's not right. That's messed up.
Really
I'm jealous
for them. And a little bit jealous, yes, it's true. But they looked like they had a good time.
All right, well, we gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go. We're 45, 33 minutes in. All right, well, we hardly talked at all.
Yeah.
You got any funny stories?
Did you see my stitch markers? Girl, where am I missing your stitch markers?
Oh, Cynthia's had the vaccines, and you're going to be careful, but you got to go. Okay, so go.
All
right.
Well, we live in California. I'm not even 100% sure the vaccines exist.
They do, because I know a ton of people who've gotten them already. But they're all educators.
I know. I asked my doctor, I'm like, hey, I'm lining up for the vaccine. She's like, no, not if you're under 65, you're not. And I'm like, oh.
My mom got the vaccine. She just had her second dose yesterday. She's all chipper, happy. Florida, the place with all the viruses. No. That's where we're going too, Cynthia. But don't worry about it.
Well, don't you worry. I'll be wiping everything down. And wiping everyone down.
It'll be fine.
I know, Christy. I got to look that up. We got to find her stitch markers.
Okay. Well, where do we find them? I guess we'll find out.
On her channels, you just said.
Okay, sorry. Well, we got to figure it.
If I Google your thing and Google the stitch markers, will that episode show up?
We'll find it. We're good at finding things. Don't worry.
We find things.
Yes, we're very good at finding things on the internet.
Yeah, safe travel, Cynthia.
Yes.
All right.
Well, any other parting thoughts, Mrs. Green?
Nope, just gonna
My fiber hurts, buddy.
keep it on.
All right. Well, I'll lift my mason jar on a toast to you. Tiny mason jar you got there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for joining us on our journey of
life, love, and crochet.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
That was fun.